One of the great tragedies of the USA has been the shameful silence of the Christian church as corruption and immorality has marched unchecked into the schools, entertainment industry, courtrooms, and halls of government. We are witnessing an all-out declaration of war against the biblical principles that not only founded this nation, but also protect the families of America. Charles Finney, the great pastor of yesteryear, said this: "If Satan rules in our halls of legislation, the pulpit is responsible. If there is decay of conscience, the pulpit is responsible for it. If our politics become so corrupt that the very foundations of our government are ready to fall away, the pulpit is responsible for it." One reason for the decline of America is the diminishing of the power of the pulpit. Pastors and ministers in this nation are under pressure from anti-God forces outside the church who are militantly removing all references to God from public view and attacking anyone who dares oppose them. And the pastors are also under pressure from the people inside the churches who are too timid to take a stand, mainly because they're afraid to offend anyone. Well, it's time for the Christian church to encourage pastors to re-embrace the responsibilities they have as watchmen over the nation and its laws and culture, to speak boldly about the issues that affect us every day. That is a quote from the National Black Robe Regiment, and I just joined that group because I believe strongly in their message and mission. I've been a Tea Party spokesman from the day it started back in 2009, and as I grow in knowledge and see the needs of this nation, I am convinced that God has a plan for the Tea Party in America, and it is this: the Tea Party movement must include the restoration of the God and country principles that founded this nation. I speak at patriotic events all around this nation, and at every one of them, men and women of faith are obvious. They've been called to these events because they have a mission. It's time for the genuine Christian church to arise once more in the USA. The church courageous, unashamed. The church unintimidated. Millions of Americans are horrified at the liberal assault on America. Well, let me tell you what horrifies the liberals doing the assaulting. Men and women of faith who refuse to be intimidated. Have you been wondering why the Tea Party seems to have lost its momentum? I think I know why. It hasn't had quite the right fuel. Take that Tea Party patriotism and fuel it with allegiance to God's Word and the Christian faith, and America will see an explosive restoration. Nothing makes the bad guys wet their flip-flops like patriotic men and women of faith who speak out. The Bible is to liberalism what pepper spray is to a marauding bear. Don't you think it's about time we started using it? This message needs to be heard all over the USA and Canada. We need strong alliances with our brothers and sisters north of the border. If you would like to help get this message where it needs to go, then please click that little box up in the corner and become a donor. Together, we will make a difference. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.